Welcome to the Permian Basin chapter football film study. Today with me I have Joey Cadillo, back judge slash field judge. We've got some five-man mechanics we're going to be walking through. Most of these are going to be on the back judge mechanics and where we're looking and how we can help the crew out on some of these plays. Some of these also umpires you could be helping out as well as line of scrimmage guys. So get ready with this first play. Jump to the next shot. So you can see they're in formation coming up. It's a run to the right. Now we got a lot of action going on right in this area. Umpires would like to see you turn just a tad faster as the referee is looking in this way to help out. Line of scrimmage guys trying to focus in on this action up in the front. As we see as they come along, he's breaking through. Back judges, we're looking in this area here because we got in front of the runner. Umpires will be looking at this big mess of stuff as well as the referee.
Even with that right there paused, Robbie, I mean, if you're looking up in front where you need to be looking, you can tell your main focus needs to be on that defender coming back, swimming upstream to see.
Receiver. That's receiver.
Oh, I'm sorry. The
Yeah.
defender's all the way up.
Yeah.
Defender's trying to make a
He's
assistant
trailing,
with the
yeah.
tackle.
Yeah.
But the receiver that's right here up on the, what is that, the 37, 38?
Yeah.
You can tell he's coming back towards the line of scrimmage. And he's either going to go help or just go over there to pick up his guy. And in this case, he blindsides number 20 right as the play is ending.
Now, see, I don't see any indication from any of the officials as to whether they've stopped this so far or not. But regardless, the block happens in front of where the runner was tackled, right? So we're going to go back to where he was tackled to our enforcement spot. But that would make a difference. Is it live ball or dead ball? Is we're first down. So if we're live ball, it's still going to be first and I don't know. See, we're about a yard in front, so it'd be first and 16, or is it going to be second and 16? So that would be where we would have to kind of get the focus on it. But mechanic wise, as we can watch from the end zone view, pause it here. Now watch as this play develops. Our umpire is still looking in this area. I guess he's watching this hole. The ball's way over here though. So I don't know. Umpires, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Is this something that we want to stay with as far as, I mean, both got their hands in tight. I don't know, see any hands of the face or anything really right there. Kind of pushes him off. And we're still watching back in here. I would say right now we're officiating nothing.
Correct.
Would you agree with that? Okay. Back judge, you've got in front of the runner and you're watching back on the back side. Our referee's in great position. Look at his hat and his head. He's looking right in on these blocks happening around the runner. So we'll say that's a really good position. We've got really good spot there. Back judges, again, we've got the action out here in the front. We're still watching back behind the runner. Want to make sure we get turned and get looking on that. Now, as the foul is happening right here, you can see I don't have no targeting on this. Guy's head lowered, but it's in front, into the side. There's no leading or punishment with a helmet. So 913 is off the board. We do have a defenseless receiver or defenseless player by rule, but he's hit from the side with the shoulder, and it's a little bit below his shoulder, so we won't have no 914 on this. So we're just going to have just a personal foul blindside block. But as you look through, as he gets laid out, our back judge, you are throwing a flag in here on something that our referee was in excellent position. That would be what he would get. So if we were looking over here, we would have this foul. And if there is a foul in here, referee or umpire would be spot on that one. So bag judges, make sure we're watching. You know, we always look from inside out and in front of runners. So
Correct. And that right there is almost in wide open area. I mean, so everybody in the stadium saw that.
Yep.
Everybody did.
Except for our back judge and our headlines who's trying to get a spot. So I mean, he had a lot of action happening right where, you know, the point of attack. So he's not watching blocks anymore. He's watching for a foul on the runner at that point, face mask or, you know, horse collar tackle, something like that.
Or even a fumble if the ball's coming loose.
Fumble, so he's got the forward progress. So a lot with him going on.
This relies on us in the back.
Yeah, us in the back. This is,
and it's a safety concern as well.
So,
I mean, those are the big ones.
Well, that's the reason they put this rule in, right?
Yes.
For safety, because we had too many players getting hurt away from the ball for stuff like this happening. So, yeah, you can see right here too, our referee in this one. I mean, he's spot in on this, looking in. He's probably wondering why he's throwing on his keys. All right, let's go on to the next play. We beat that one up enough. Got on this one, got a little swing pass. Again, coming upstream. We go to wider view. As we can see, we got two wideouts on this side, one over here. So this is going to be the headlines key. This will be back judge's key, and then line judge key is one on the outside of this player here. As we see the play develop, the headlines, he's going to go and do this. Sorry about that. He's going to be throwing it over, so he's got that. Now, back judge, any back judge, that's your key coming across.
Correct.
So we've got our key coming upstream. So, and right now that's where our focus is, because we're going back again in front of the runner watching blocks. But as that was our key coming across, we've got him. So umpiring this one, you could be helping out a little bit too, because you're watching up in here on this one. So you could be a little help. Headlines, again, he's a little trailing good, but might want to be just right up in this area behind.
He wouldn't be able to help. He's got 27 in the way.
Yeah. And then he's looking for a step out at this point, or, you know, where the runner might be trying to get a spot, because he has no help on that. That's going to be
correct.
I mean, the opposite side can kind of help a little bit, the line judge, but he's not going to have it if he stepped out, or where he stepped out and where the ball was when he stepped out. So
Orange is just looking to inflict damage at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, the defender's not even looking. He's trying to make a tackle. He's trailing, trying to make a tackle. And he's got three defenders ahead of him, and Orange just comes up and just tries to inflict damage to him.
Right. Okay, last week we showed you taunting, where he turned around and pointed the ball at the defender as he was going in. So we'll watch this one play out. Got a little pump fake, throws it going deep. This is line judges out, back judge, lost your cushion just a little bit. We go up at the about 3-yard line, 2-yard line with touchdown signal. And this one here is, I'm calling spontaneous. He didn't direct it towards anybody.
He's excited.
He's excited. They're down 20-0. He's just happy that they finally got on the board. Back judge, you ran over the line a little bit, but not sure if you're like me, but I do run a 4.52 40, so it's hard for me to slow down to come in at that speed also.
Agreed.
But back judges, here's what we don't want to do. We don't want to leave this guy alone. He did celebrate at about the 2, maybe 3, but it wasn't a taunting celebration. I wouldn't call it that.
It wasn't directed at any individual player.
Yeah, the video last week, guys, remember he turned around and pointed the ball at the player at about the 4, and what that was taunting. This spontaneous, hey, we're down 20-0. We finally scored. You know, it's about 5:40 to go in the third quarter, so they're a little excited. But bag judges turn and stay with that guy just in case he does do something. We had a lot of action behind you, and we don't want to lose that and have something crazy happen on the backside that we could have, it'd been dead ball. But hey, even though the other team is winning, they're going to be a little upset if there's a little taunting going on or something crazy.
See, right there, in that whole little deal, they could have done something. They could have, one of the other players could have came up, shot the arrow, and they would have missed it.
Yeah. Run back up here to where you're talking about. Here we go, coming in. So now, if you just turn and stay with him, we can still see that touchdown signal from you turning.
But
what
right
Joey's talking about is where these guys are coming running in. Got a lot of could be celebrations
you
going on.
You could have a throat slash that you miss. You could have all sorts of stuff after the play.
Yeah, on this play here, watch this lineman here as he comes in. Play is over. Boom. He blows up the defense. Well, which that was his quarterback that went in, but we still can't have that. That's still dead ball. You can see from this next view, if you watch the official at the top, your headline is he's already got his hand up marking it. He's already killed this play, right?
Yes.
So we've got a dead ball right here. You see his hand starting to come up. He's blow the whistle. The lineman's not even in there, and now he comes in and blows it up. So now we're going to have a 15-yard penalty. Instead of being first down, it's going to be second down because we got a dead ball foul. So now it's going to be second and what's it going to be 21 instead of first and 21, which could make a big difference. So we want to make sure that we go, yeah, that was definitely dead ball foul on this one. And that's just another safety issue. Everybody's let up. Nobody's playing. This is, outside of the parameters, for continuation.
If anything, he can hurt his quarterback more than he is doing good.
Oh yeah. Well, and too, you got to think, sometimes we go, well, is that a UNS or is that just a personal foul? Well, personal foul is continued action.
Correct.
This is going to be a UNS, be his first or maybe even second of the game, right? So that could be a big deal on this one. So no sense in beating up on this one anymore. All right, here we go to a punt play. As you see, we got a lot of people switching around down on the field. We got a punt coming in. Boom. Just got leveled. So we're going to have a KCI here. I'm going to let it play a little bit more on this one. As you see the flag come in at the 30, and then our line of scrimmage guy is also throwing a flag, and he's got it at the 31. And then we're killing the clock, but we still have a live ball on the ground. This is one of those, we got so much action happening that could happen.
It can happen. It does happen, and brain farts do happen.
Yeah. So, but the only thing about this play is if we don't have a player running in trying to grab the ball. If the ball is bouncing along out here, this kid may run over and pick it up.
Correct.
But really, in this one, I'm going to go no harm, no foul on this. We just had a kid get smoked.
The only people who knew that messed up that play was us five. Nobody else in the stadium knew that was probably a vert.
So here we go. We're going to look at from the end zone views. You can see our back judge is backing up because now they got players coming. So back judges always remember, if they're in punt formation, we're in punt formation, no matter if we got a player back there or not, because they may be coming in for the block.
Yes.
They may not have no one back there, but we still got the deep. We still got everything happening back on the back side. So as we see, as we got it coming in, got the punt going. Everything's clear. Now, as the punt is coming down, back judge is straight lined with our receiver. Remember, guys, we want to be about 5 yards over, 7 back, and we want to have a good 45-degree view at this as this is coming down. Now, as he's coming up, back judge is still going sideways trying to get that view, but now we got the contact. Because we are so straight line, it's going to be hard to tell if we had targeting on this because we're at that point we're out of position. And I mean, I'm a back judge. There are many punts. That ball goes squirrely. The wind gets it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not ready, and you're just out of position. I've went up to my side judge, field judge in many games and said, "Hey, I need some help. What did you have? Give me any information that you may have."
And in this particular case, I actually went to the.
Oh, you're the back judge in this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
Oh yeah. That was my screw up.
Right.
I actually went to the line of scrimmage official who threw his flag as well.
And why did he throw his flag? Did he have a block in the back, or what did he have?
He had a KCI as well. But I initially thought he may have had the targeting that I did not see. So our conversation, as soon as this was over, was did we have targeting on top of that? We ruled that it wasn't.
And that's because you straight lined with him, right?
Correct. I didn't have the view on it, and but we did discuss that as well.
Yeah, that's going to be hard in the 5-man mechanics to pick that up because line judge, he's way trailing behind this play. So
yeah, no, that right there was a total brain fart. I think as a back judge, I panicked. I know I had the KCI for sure, and then targeting came in my mind, and I think just out of habit, killed the clock initially. And
now, another thing, back judges, this is KCI, and it is your call. And it's your only call on this one because that's your only guy that you have. So shouldn't have a flag from a line of scrimmage guy, but that's okay. But when we throw our flag, remember that this is a spot foul. He got blowed up at the 31, and see, Joey just threw his flag in the air. And I actually landed at the 30, but we want to throw it over here at the 31 because that's going to be where, because if the ball lands up back here, that's not where we're going from. We're going from the 31. Or if the ball bounces off, comes rolling over here and dies right here, it's still a spot foul.
Pretty good at throwing on the spot.
Well, you miss something by a yard. So just remember, and don't throw your flag into players. Back judges, we always want to throw it off to. I mean, we've got 50 yards side to side to work with. We can just get a spot. Don't throw it into players. Good example. I was watching a game and they had a holding call, and I thought, well, why aren't they going from the flag? Well, the line of scrimmage guy, when he threw it, he hit a player in the helmet, and it landed on his shoulder pad, and he ran about 5 yards with it before it fell off. Well, you didn't see that on the screen on the video, so I was asking the crew. I said, well, why'd y'all go from there? I said, well, the foul actually happened, but he threw the flag on the guy's helmet and shoulder pads, and he ran with it for a little way. So just kind of get it over there and kind of get your spot outside the players. All right, on this play here, we're going to have another illegal block by our offense. And as you see, the runner's coming in. He is down. The line of scrimmage guy is starting to roll his arm. And watch this guy. Blows him up. So, back up on that one. This is a better view on this. So, this is a trailing. So, back judges, once again, you're looking out here. As of right now, you're kind of watching this.
Yes.
And you've got nothing, right?
Correct.
I mean, he's running past him. He's not blocking him in the back. So now you're still looking in this way. So you've got this area here. And then you should see this guy come running full force. Everybody's starting to lay up a little bit, and boom, he just gets blowed up. That's just a cheap shot. He's rolling. So on this one here, again, it's a first down play. So we're going to go dead ball, 15-yard foul.
Yes.
And we're going to hit him with a UNS.
Yes.
Because this is not part of the play. This is outside the play. Some people may say it was kind of continuous because he was just down. How long do you have on that? What I've been told and trained on by other conferences. One of the guys in the SEC told me one time, he said he would go with a UNS on this because it's away from the play, it's unnecessary, and that the conference would support me on that due to it not being, if it was closer to the play, we make it go with that. But
Correct.
being that so far away from the play, hit him with the UNS, and that'll cut out any more of that kind of what you call chicken hits and late hits and just trying to be inflict pain on somebody.
And that's all he was doing.
This could end this kid's career.
Yeah.
Because he's already laid up. He's doing nothing but
Yes.
just kind of getting ready to turn around and go back to play. So let's be a little kind of cognizant of what they're doing and kind of where we can give them that and where we'd want to go continuous and where we wouldn't. It's a total judgment. If either one of these coaches called me and said, "Hey man, he gave my kid a UNS," and this is, I could say, "Well, coach, this is the reason why we went with that. It's away from the play. The kids stopped, and your kid just ran in and just blew him up just out of total. That's not a football play."
No.
So that is the reason that we went with a UNS. And 9112B gives you the right on this to do it because in that ruling it says no player shall run into, throw themselves against an opponent obviously out of the play either before or after the ball is dead. So they're going to get to 15 there.
Mm-hmm.
Because on our next play we go to, it's technically a block in the back, but being that it's outside the play and away from the play, we can go with this being and that's against the defense. So as you see right here, number 4 here, he's going up. Here he comes in. There's nothing I can do now.
No,
there's no
out.
blocking, nothing I can do. He's just standing there. So, and the defender is not trying to get to the runner. He's being tackled by his buddies. That's just a late hit. And this one here, we're going to go, technically he got hit in the back. You could go defensive block in the back, but being that he's laid up, I'm going safety foul on this. I'm going 9112B on it. And we're going to tack 15 on it into this run with an automatic first down and giving him 15 more. Because that's just uncalled for. That's another one that you could say, well, we're going UNS because it was not part of the continuation. Like I said, I can justify this to coaches all day long, and once they see it on film, which that coach is sitting there looking at it, you can already tell that he's getting into him. A lot of time on them plays, the coaches are screaming out for my flag can even get up there.
Yes.
To do it. They know what happened.
And they're saying, I hope nobody saw that.
Yeah. But I guarantee you nobody's going to argue with you on that one as far as giving a UNS and a 9112B on that. So, and being 5-man mechanics, back judges, those are where we save the crew. That's where we help them out because we don't have any help on this. And that was a vicious hit.
It was.
That was. And is that number 44? Is that the same one that happened earlier?
I think the other one was 94.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he's
earlier?
a bigger guy. He was a bigger guy.
Okay. Let's say, man, we just got 2 on this kid.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. 2 UNSs, and they're setting. So, and make sure you guys keep track of that on your play cards too. So, if like I said, I thought that was the same guy from earlier. Joey didn't, so we had to go to our play, to our UNS, write it down, and then go, hey coach, 44 is out. He had one in the third quarter or first quarter at 9:12, and he had this one just now. So that's his second UNS. He is now disqualified from participating in any further plays. So, all right. Well, that's all the plays we have today. Going over the UNSs, and like I said, it's more towards back judges. We'll pull some film, and maybe we'll get some line of scrimmage shots, some umpires, and referees next coming weeks. And maybe we'll get some of the experts in here, kind of go through those with us also. So, Joey, appreciate you coming by, man.
Appreciate you, Robbie, for having me again.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of nice to have some different viewpoints. And like I said, that one play, I tell you guys, I don't know who these guys are. I'd probably know them, but in the film. I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at mechanics. And so Joey called himself out on that one today. So appreciate you telling us what was going on in your mind in that, because a lot of times when we're looking at these, we don't know what people were thinking or why they did, or and
Mistakes happen.
well,
That's
and like I said, we see it on film. You're killing it, and then you're going, I had KCI, and then when oh man, do I have targeting? Then that just changed your mind went to a whole new place.
Yes.
So you're going, oh man. And then was it targeting? Was what targeting was it?
correct.
Was it 913? Was it 914? Was it flagrant targeting? Because in Texas high school football, we have that option of being a UNS targeting,
Yes.
and they still get to stay in the game. Or
Exactly.
if it's flagrant, they're gone.
Right.
So, and those are hard to make up on the spot because we
You don't
don't have instant replay.
You get one look.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you're taking, and it all happened within seconds of each other.
Yes.
So you got to make all that. So
Just another thing. I mean, just slow down. That's if I would have slowed down, processed everything instead of the flag's going to get thrown either way.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have seen that, reach for it, pull it, throw it, even talk to myself, KCI, 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 reach for it, pull it, throw it, and then by then, somebody probably would have jumped up on the ball, obviously,
yeah.
and it wouldn't have been killed.
Right.
So
Well,
it's just a matter of slowing down.
And when you say that KCI, make sure that you have that number, because if that would have turned into targeting too, and we had the wrong number,
yes,
that's not good.
correct.
Because I mean, I've had a referee once throw a flag and said, "Hey, I've got number 7 throwing a punch," and there was no number 7 on the field. He went, "Well, I had number 7. I'm telling you, number 7 was back there with the cheerleaders. He got pulled. He's a starting quarterback. He got pulled at halftime because they was up by 40 points. He hasn't been on the field all second half.
Oh.
So make sure when you've got one big fouls. I mean, holding, we could say number 78 and it'd be number 79. I mean,
Correct.
it's still a 10-yard penalty, no harm, no foul. We just announced the wrong number, right? But in something like this, it could be targeting or it could be something major going on. We got to make sure that we go, okay, I've got, and even, we said, well, is it the 30 where his flag landed, 31? We're not going to go a yard and worry about that, but
No.
kicking the wrong kid out, that's going to be something. But again, Joey, appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you helping me with this, and hopefully we can do some more of these later.
For sure.
All right. Appreciate everybody for watching. We'll
Thank
talk
you.
to you soon.